What's up, guys? This is the network back with another video, and today we are talking about how to get real estate grants to fund your flips, your rehabs, and even your long-term holds without using any of your own money. This video is for educational purposes only. Grants are one of the most overlooked ways to get funding in real estate because most people think grants are only for nonprofits or student aid, but there's a whole hidden world of real estate grants out there that most investors don't tap into. And what makes grants different from loans is simple. You don't have to pay them back. So if you're watching this and you've been thinking about getting into real estate, but you're stuck because of capital, this is the video you needed. So let's break it all down. First thing you need to understand is that most cities have what are called facade improvement grants. This is money they give to property owners to upgrade the exterior of their building. You could own a duplex that looks rough on the outside and get $5,000 to $20,000 just to fix the siding, windows, signage, landscaping, and paint just from applying to the right grant. And what's crazy is that a lot of these programs are city-specific and don't require you to be some huge developer. If you own the property and it's in a targeted area, you're usually eligible. A good example is in Miami. Right now, they have a beautification grant that gives up to $15,000 for exterior work, and it's part of a broader effort to clean up the neighborhoods that are being gentrified. Same thing in Detroit. They got demolition grants where the city will pay to tear down a damaged structure so you can rebuild on the land clean. That's important because if you're wholesaling or flipping in areas with abandoned or burned down houses, you can pick up that property cheap and then let the city cover demolition and even give you extra money to build something new. Now, when it comes to finding these grants, here's where you go. First site is grants.gov. This is the main government database for all federal grants across the country. But if you're looking specifically for real estate grants, I suggest using grantwatch.com. It's more organized and you can sort by category, location, and even the purpose of the grant. You're going to want to look for categories like housing stabilization, neighborhood redevelopment, commercial rehabilitation, green energy, and community beautification. Now let's talk about HUD programs. HUD has a ton of real estate focused funding, but you got to know how to navigate it. They give out block grants to states and cities, and those cities create their own application portals for people like us to apply locally. So if you're in Atlanta or Houston or Chicago, you want to go to your city website and search HUD grants or community development funding and see what's active. And I've seen grants for roofs, grants for plumbing upgrades, electrical rewiring, solar panel installs, and even accessibility improvements like ramps or elevators for mixed-use buildings. If you're a landlord, this is gold because you're literally improving the property with someone else's money and increasing the value without adding any new debt. Now here's another gem. There's something called the Motor Home Program. Not RV homes, this is a state-level funding program used to fix up residential properties in low-income areas. The state wants to increase home ownership and livability, so they'll give you money if you agree to improve the property and keep it affordable for a certain period of time. Sometimes you can even get extra points if you're a minority-owned business or a woman-led investment group. That means you might be competing with 10 other people, but because of your structure, you end up getting chosen first. So it's not just about the grant itself, it's about how you present your business and align it with what the city wants. Now let's talk about grant timing. Some people think you can only apply at certain times of the year, but the truth is a lot of grants are open rolling. There are grants open right now that don't ask for your business credit score, your revenue history, or how long you've been active. I've seen a $10,000 grant just for early stage entrepreneurs, and the only question on the application was, who are you and what does your business do? That's it. No tax returns, no bank statements, just a short paragraph about your mission and your plan. And that's why we tell you inside the mentorship that having your digital presence together, website, email, professional address, it all matters. Because when they Google you to verify you're legit, they're going to check your online footprint. Now, a few more keys you need to know if you want to win grants consistently. Number one is stacking. Just because you win one grant doesn't mean you can't win another. There's no rule that says you can only get one grant per year. If you win a $20,000 grant for facade repairs, that doesn't stop you from applying for another $10,000 energy efficiency grant or a HUD plumbing update. The key is keeping your applications organized and staggered so they don't overlap. Number two is partnership. Sometimes you might not qualify as an individual, but if you partner with a nonprofit or a community group, they can act as the lead applicant and you do the rehab work as the contractor or managing investor. We've seen this play used to get six-figure funding to convert old buildings into mixed-use spaces with a gym downstairs and housing upstairs. You don't have to do it all yourself, you just have to structure it the right way. Now let's bring this back to the network and how we help. Inside the mentorship, we walk you through how to structure your real estate LLC, how to apply for EINs and DUNS numbers, how to create a digital presence that makes you look fundable, how to stack grant applications the right way, and how to use those grants to either rehab a property or leverage that upgraded asset for business credit approvals. We even provide you with access to our templates and walkthroughs for applying on grants.gov and local state portals. And remember, these aren't just for flips. You can use this to upgrade a buy and hold property, then go to the bank and refinance at the new appraised value. Or you can wholesale the opportunity to another investor who needs capital and take a fee. The play is about knowing how to move the pieces. Now, if you want access to our full grant guide and the updated state-by-state list of programs running this month, contact us directly on Discord. We don't use Telegram anymore, it's not reliable. Message us on Discord and we'll walk you through what's open and how to structure your play based on your location and your experience. This is the network and we're showing you how to move smarter, not harder. Everything in this video is for educational purposes only. We'll catch you in the next one.